Alrighty, folks, we need your help. We are brainstorming ideas for our teenage session next year at number 4. We are committed to doing 4 hours of content. Given the facility, given other commitments, we will be breaking this up into two 2-hour blocks, 2 hours on Sunday, or 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday. But after that, folks, we need your ideas. Cody Davis here has come up with some ideas we're going to brainstorm, riff on, but we would love to hear from you as well. Cody, this is going to be your baby, or at least you're going to be one of the leaders of this. So what are some ideas you have for games that we could play?
Well, this idea originally stemmed from the fact that I learned best playing games. I got that from Robert Kiyosaki when I met him in Belize at an event years ago. Oh. And there was a game that we played there. There was a youth group. It was like 18 years old to probably 22. Mm-hmm. And everybody connected through this trading game. And the idea is, this is where you and I are going to have to do the work.
Yeah.
But we come up with common goals and then items that have to be traded, and there's rules around it. So you have to make a few trades, and basically it's a networking game. You have to learn who's in the room. You have to learn by asking intelligent questions, who has what you're looking for, and who would you have to connect them with that has the item of value. So it's almost a memory game. So let's say that Dion has a piece that Matt the Lumberjack needs, but he doesn't know that.
Right.
But Matt Lumberjack has what you need. And so what you do is you connect A to B and you get C. And we'd have to create items of value. We'd have to create common goals. And then people have their little game card and they're like, okay, I got to figure out who has what and how do I go get it? What type of value do I have to bring to this person in order for me to get this from this person?
So for example, somebody might have a silver dollar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making stuff up as I go. So somebody has a silver dollar. They don't want this silver dollar. They would rather have, I don't know, a Ricky Henderson rookie baseball card. I'm just making stuff up on the fly. But the person who has the Ricky Henderson rookie baseball card wants a Charles Barkley baseball card or a basketball card. And the person who has the Charles Barkley card wants the silver dollar. So basically you've got to trade A to B and then B to C, or however that works to get all. So all 3 people are happy. You have to make multiple trades. Is that kind of how it works?
That's the basis of it. And we could put the 1 round at a time spin on it. That's where we're going to have to do the work and figure out how it really fits in with the event to make it a learning lesson, not just we're just doing a trading game.
Yeah.
But we could have core values of the brand and we could figure out how to intertwine it all. But I truly believe that will leave an impact on.
So the idea is these teenagers would have to get out of their comfort zone because they have a mission and they'd have to go talk to multiple people. And then, like you say, it's a memory game. Oh, Susie's got this, but Mark's got that, and how to do all of that.
And I think one of the biggest lessons in this is that it's not that hard to go talk to people if you have a goal, if you have a mission. But when I did the original conversation with the youth at this last event, people were really shy because there was no goal. They were just there because mom and dad brought them to this event. If we give them a task, it'll allow them to get out of their comfort zone a little bit easier rather than I'm just going to get this information. I'm just getting asked these random questions from some guy who says he has a bunch of real estate that's close to my age. Like it's a different dynamic. So
let me just play devil's advocate. You don't think that scares the bejesus out of a 15-year-old?
It might.
Oh God, I got to talk to somebody.
It might. Yeah. But also there are going to be the people like at the last event. There was some that were really outgoing, and then there were some that were really scared to have conversation. I had to open it up. At least in a game, they can go at their own pace.
Well, let me play devil's advocate again. I love this idea. All I sense is that's a lot of heavy lifting for you and I, trying to create the trees or whatever. Not that it's impossible, but there's a lot of work for you and I. The other thing, when you said games that I obviously went to, was just the traditional cash flow game, right? The board game. I think I have 2. I think I have one at each house.
I've got one, so I can bring it.
I bet we could get 10 if we asked our audience to help out. What do you think about just having, because this is what I'm trying to figure out is I think just unleashing them on the board game is probably a mistake. I think we do 30-minute kind of, here are the things you're going to learn kind of thing. Then let them play the game. Then let them, let me play this out. So day one, Saturday, because we only have 2 hours. We're going to have 2-hour blocks. Day one, 30-minute introduction, who you are, what you do. Here are the rules of the road. Then you got 90 minutes to play the game. At the end of 90 minutes, a clock goes off. You are where you are. If you won, you're great. If you're in the game, not. And then maybe what we do is on Sunday, we spend 30 or 45 minutes like, what did you learn? And then you and I, or you and your wife, have like 20 questions just to pull it out of them. Like, why did you win?
Yeah.
Or where'd you get stuck? Or because there's so many lessons that are subtle in that game that I don't think a lot of people pick up on unless they play it a lot.
Yeah, and maybe we do that. And we could also look at doing Monopoly. Monopoly might take too long, though. That would be the only issue. But yeah, I think that'd be great. And I'm curious to see what people that are watching this think. If they think just, hey, let's do the board game, because that would be a heck of a lot less work.
No, that'd be a lot less work.
That would be easy. We just bring the game and explain it and ready, set, go. That would be ideal. So if folks think that would be good, great. But I don't have kids, so I also don't.
Yeah,
I'm operating in theory on this.
No, it's all theory. Well, here's the other thing we could do is, again, we got a year to prep for this, so we can do whatever we want. The other thing we could do is we could have them do read a book, like One Rental at a Time, or The Lazy Landlord, or whatever. And then they could do Q&A with the author as well. Again, I'm just spitballing ideas.
There are going to be some kids that'll love that. I would have hated that as a kid. I wouldn't have read it.
God. But even if it's on Audible, would you have listened to it?
I don't think I would have retained it on Audible back then. That's a character flaw of me, but I never really paid attention to books.
Yeah, I didn't read books till I was in college, so I get it. I literally didn't read a book. Yeah.
Yeah. But the cash flow game, I think that would be good. We can figure out the takeaways. I think before we do that, I touched a little bit on it at the event, but focusing on what is it you want and showing the idea that if you achieve financial freedom, whatever that is, you can go get that item, or you can get the timepiece, or you can get the, experience with family. I
want to push on that, because I think I don't want to speak too early, but I think I've got the idea. I want to push on that. What do you want? And then I want to push on what does it cost? Because I think that's where most kids fall down. So what do you think if we just had all the teenagers create a vision board, right? We had a printer set up, and we brought magazines and whatever. And we just had them literally create a vision board, like your car, your home, your family, just all the stuff that you want. Then after that, like that's day one, let them have fun, go bananas. Then day two, we come back and try to figure out what does this life cost? And then we get to some number, and we're like, what do you think of something like that?
I think that's great. We did a rough version of that at this event. So I asked everybody, what do you want? And even the shyest of shy kids were like, well, I want to hang out. I'm like, hang out with who? With family. Okay, well, what do you think that costs? So we actually broke into that a little bit, but we didn't map it out on a vision board. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to see it.
Do you think that would be fun? Like just throw in a bunch of magazines and have them cutting out pictures and have a printer where they could print things out?
I did that as a kid. I think that's a great idea.
I think that's the thing, because that's the piece I didn't have. Even though I had a job at 12, I worked under the table. I had a job at 13. I worked 2 jobs at 18, 3 jobs at 21. I still never had a vision, right? I was just trying to pay the bills. And I think if we got them to think about the car, the lifestyle, the trips, and I think we'd have to lead the witness, right? Because again, some kids are not going to really know, but we just flash on the board or the whiteboard or whatever in the room. Like, what car do you want? Go get it. What house do you want? What trips do you want to take? Do you want any purses or shoes or like whatever? I think that'd be fun, because if we could get them to say, this is what I want, this is what it costs, then the conversation, we can kind of connect the dots. What do you think of that?
Well, and then it's like a practical use case for cash flow. It's like in cash flow,
Exactly.
if okay, you need $8,300 a month, you can do that in the game of cash flow.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you get a job, or I mean, whatever. I mean, the whole idea hopefully is you choose investments because your investments are passive, and that's how you can do it without being in the rat race. Because I think that's the goal. What do you want? What does it cost? Oh, by the way, this is the rat race. $8,300 for you. It's 12 grand for them, and it's 4 grand for you, right? Your wheel's smaller, your wheel's bigger. Now, how do we do this? I think that'd be interesting.
And now they have a product to take home.
Yes, they could roll it up, take it home. I like this idea. What do you
Cool.
think?
Well, we came to a conclusion. It only took us 10 minutes. That's not too
Do
bad.
you like that idea?
Well, I like that they're going to have a product that's their own. We're not just giving them something that anybody else can have. No one else will have what they have.
Exactly.
And it will be symbolic to that event that year. And one thing we could do is, we could take a picture of them and print it off with their family, whoever brought them.
Yeah.
Family could be on
Like
the vision
holding
board.
it.
Yeah, but it could go on their vision board.
Yes, exactly. All right, folks, what do you think? We got a trading game, which frankly is a heavy lift for Cody and probably me. We've got cash flow board game, which we're going to have to, get some friends to bring their games with us. Or 3, we really push on the idea of creating a vision board. What's the vision board cost? How do you fund it? That's what we're thinking. 50. We want 50 teenagers next year. I think it has to be fun. I love the idea of having a physical asset when they leave. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's also going to be okay for extroverts versus introverts, because even the introverts, I think, could create a vision board, right? They're not going to be forced to, there's one thing to have a 13-year-old being nervous versus, an 18-year-old that's maybe more mature. I think this is something a 13-year-old could do as well.
Yeah. And maybe the front side is, what do I want? And the back side is, how do I get it?
Oh, there you go. Oh, I love that tweak. Day 1, what do you want? What does it cost? Flip it over. How do we get there? Ooh, you got it. That's sexy. Oh, I like that.
We'll work on it. We got time.
All right. Folks, let us know in the comments below. What do you want? 3 options. Game for trading, board game, or this vision board with the twist of how do you go get it. Cody, thank you for doing this. Where can people find you?
Cody Davis Business Adventures on YouTube.
Very cool. Thanks, family.